I got for selling me clothes, tuppence for selling me blanket. If ever I list for the soldier again, devil shall be me sergeant.
Right, ladies and gents, sharpening in the field. Just take you back to a little while ago when Big Martin and Dave were here. Sharpened one of Martin's knives. He's got one of them little pull ones. And I remember then, like, you know, it was okay. It was on the ball, but I had a bit of leather on a little bit of wood, and that really made a difference to the actual sharpening of the knife. A little bit of stropping. So. I think it was the Wilderness Gathering. Really wanted one of them. Industry standard DC4, I believe that is. It's got the you know, the diamond on one side and the actual oil or waterstone on the other side. So that's obviously in a lot of people's kit. I'm not going to go through. This isn't a sharpening how to whatever, because everybody does it in a different way. But one thing, I sat there just, you know, as I do, and I'm entitling this two sexy bits of leather. Because it's very easy and something that you can sort of do for yourself. How do you leather strop in the field? Well, the DC, it comes in that leather little pouch, doesn't it, which is ever so nice. And I thought, I'll tell you what, you know, and with that little bit of leather, that's the same stuff I made the strikers out of. I thought, if I do that, make myself an improvised little pouch for it. I know I've already got the one there, but when I've got a flat surface now, as you see there, ladies and gents, so, you know, it's there. I've sharpened it on the stone, stuck it inside, and then I've now got the ability to do a bit of leather stropping in the field on a flat surface. That really does work. I've had a little play about with it, and I thought, blimey, how hard is that to do? Isn't that a lovely little idea for a little bit of leather? Okay, turn it round, obviously. Yeah, that has it. Made a hell of a difference to it. Nothing flash, nothing fancy, but it will do. So when I sat there and I thought about the original sheath, and this is something you can do at home, okay? If you wanted to make yourself a little leather one, then it's just the ability now to have it in a strop. But ladies and gents, obviously, see the tan side, it's on the wrong way round, because what I did there was just cut it down the sides all the way round and then just sewed it up inside out. As you can see there, everybody can do that, and you can sit at home with a little needle and just do it yourself, because you just go through the original holes, although I managed to do this on a normal sewing machine. So that's it, the original DC4, even if you haven't got a bit of leather, the original DC4 carrier, it comes with it. So all I've done is turned it inside out. So let your eyes be your guide. Do you think this is a good idea, ladies and gents? And again, it's a nice little bit of leather. You can put a bit of Smurf poo on there if you wanted to do, but at this point, you know, I'm just thinking in the field, that's more than good enough, okay? And everybody's got their own technique for doing it, but just as a temporary expender, you know, very much cracking little idea, I think that is. So your original DC4, as you can see, all I've done is turned it inside out and sewed it back up again, and it's quite easy enough to make yourself a little improvised pouch out of it, a little bit of leather, and that's all hand sewing. It's nothing, you can sit there, you know, doing that while you're watching the TV. So I think that's a very good like, little Mac type wood idea. I've not seen anybody just, you know, think of that, just to turn it inside out. Obviously you're always going to have that with you, and that does really make it a lot easier just to give his knife a little strop, just that little bit, just to take the old edge off. And I do assure you it does work, and no. Yeah, that's taken away my hairs there, you know, that's really has made a little bit of a difference to that knife, especially when you've come off the oil sewn. So ladies and gents, I hope you think that's a good idea. Like I say, I've made a little patch, so that's how it come. I made the patch, and I was looking at that thinking, what am I going to do with that? Realised it was leather on the inside, i.e. not tanned leather, so I turned it inside out and sewed it up, ladies and gents. So that's the first one. That's my first piece of sexy leather. Again, if you haven't seen the video that I've done before, I'm going to show you another little bit of sexy leather, okay? Right, ladies and gents, second part of sexy leather. Obviously, it occurred to me a little while ago that wet surfaces are a nightmare for lighting fires on. So again, some of you will have seen this, ever so simple, Mac type wood idea, flat piece of leather, sewed it up at one end. Because my problem was, and I noticed it a goodly while ago, was when you do this, all your sparks, yeah, your intents go all over the place, the wind will take it, and also we've all done it where you're as you're trying to do it, although it will spark on here, a lot of the time all your tinder, which you're going to carry some dry tinder, gets spread all over the place, especially when you're whacking it a bit. So ladies and gents, all I did there, and I know I've done a film on this before, just in case you didn't see it, is because once you've got the tinder there, you've got the transportation problem and that as well. Okay, so it's a little bit of leather sewed up at one end there. Okay, and if you imagine, well, it is soaking wet wood, it's been raining for 2 days here, and you'd still have that problem should you need it. But look, a little bit of leather concentrates your sparks and keeps your tinder all in one place, and I've solved the transportation problem. And obviously that is a soaking wet log underneath. And there we go, ladies and gents. There we go, there's the transportation problem. Let it go, not burning my hands, not burning me. And when you wanna, just tip it out. And there you go. So ladies and gents, there's 2 sexy little bits of leather that you can do yourself. You can either turn the DC4 inside out, or just make yourself up another little slip so the actual sharpening stone can go in there. And cost you nothing. I think they're very two good little tight wood ideas, and as you know, I always like to pass things on because I take so much off your videos, ladies and gents. So on that, my beautiful sexy leather, and I don't consider myself a leather worker either. Well, as long as we don't count thongs and things like that. So ladies and gents, take care.